Mothership control in readiness. Sonic assassins cleared for space flight. Countdown starting now. 30.
Countdown started. All units prepare for activation.
25.
Production androids activated. Now.
The tape is rolling, the red orb is glowing.
20.
Audience receptor units activated. Now.
15.
Music distribution equipment activated. Now.
10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
All units
3,
activated.
2.
Countdown
1.
terminating.
Countdown complete.
All units functioning. Movement commencing. We have liftoff.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you ready? Come on. Hit it! Are you ready, people?
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to hit the floor? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Tuesday.
The best go. The best go. The best go. Best show. Best show. Best show. Keep on laughing with the radio on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night. When all the other days have got you down, you'll feel alright, you'll feel alright. Over on the best show. Over on the best show. Best show. Best show. Best show.
But you who philosophize, disgrace, and criticize our fears, bear the rain deep in your face, for now's the time for your tears.
Say I don't agree with the part about me being horny all hours of the day. 2 hours in the day, yes, but not all.
Please don't fail me now. Choose your last words. This is the last time. 'Cause you and I, we were born to die.
Today was as low could possibly be.
Punk rock, if we're talking about 3 chords, I think I know what punk rock is. I will say this. I think there's a band that started punk rock and then became an awesome band who I love, and that is Green Day. American Idiot and 21st Century, that one. The songs are not punk. I get the punk spirit is in there. I mean, the Beatles never would have done punk. We belong dead. We belong dead.
When times get rough, you can't fall back on us. Don't give up, please.
How about rap? Heavy metal. Like who? Oh yeah, you like Ozzy? Yeah. How about rap? How about rap? How about rap?
I've got a tiger's bob tail this plain
Hey, welcome to the best show, people. How are you doing tonight here? October of 2025. I hope everybody's having a great time. It is a big week for Best Show fans. A big week for Best Show fans. You know what it is. You know what it is. That's right. Best Show's live. Live
For
25.
Best Show
Best Show Live 25. Live 25. That's what we're calling it. Maybe we should have come up with that earlier, but that's what we're calling it now. Yeah, so we are going to be on tour. Me and John Worster and AP Mike and a cavalcade of surprises and fun guests and all sorts of stuff going to happen on these shows. It's a matter of days. This weekend, Bell House, 2 shows. October 11th, sold out. October 12th, still tickets available. And I'm just going to say this. The lineup for October 12th, we got some pretty bleeping cool people on the lineup. If I was to rank the lineup, I would say it would go a little something like this. That's right. That's a strike. Who do we got on the Sunday show? We got Julie Klausner is going to be in the house. Oh, we've got... who else do we have? I believe James Austin Johnson's going to come by. We've got Carl Newman, our friend Carl Newman. Amazing. And that, I'm just telling you this, that's just scratching the surface. Sam Cedar is going to be there also. So, and the show, they're very different shows. Very different shows. They're going to be very similar in certain ways and very different in other ways. So, that's Brooklyn. Monday, October 13th, I believe. Philadelphia, Union Transfer. Still tickets available. Can you believe that? I can't. Especially when Kurt Vile's going to be there. And other surprises. Get ready. That's going to be a fun one. It's coming together bonkers style. Los Angeles, October 15th. This Los Angeles show. Look out, Jack, on this. The Los Angeles show. Look out, Jack. Nathan Fielder going to be in the building. The one and only Nathan Fielder is going to be in the show. That's going to be amazing. Nathan Fielder. And a ton of others. And then the show culminates in Chicago, October 21st. Tuesday, October 21st at Talia Hall. Another great show. Still tickets available. Go to thebestshow.net and get your tickets. I'm telling you, man. If I don't see some of these people there, oof, I'm going to scream. I'll scream if I don't see certain people there. But I know you're all going to be there. You're all going to go to thebestshow.net. And there's going to be fun things we do and have a good time with the audience. And I'll be hanging out afterwards and all of it. Just trust me. Show up. You won't regret it. Thebestshow.net. That's where the tickets are available. Let's go to the phones real quick, and then we got a surprise right off the bat on this show. Well, first of all, Clipping are going to be live on The Best Show in a little bit. Amazing band. Love Clipping. Great new album. Came out this year. Cannot wait. That's so exciting. I'm really thrilled. We're going to have Clipping in the building. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, who's this?
Pearl Pony.
Pearl
back
Pony.
Again.
Pearl Pony is back again. How are you, Pearl Pony?
Yep. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. How is
Nice.
school? How's school going for you?
Pretty good.
You having fun?
Yeah.
What grade are you in again?
7th grade.
7th grade. What a great grade to be in. Do you have a locker?
Yep.
Do you have a locker, Pearl Pony?
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, mine doesn't lock, so I can just open it.
Okay. You have any pictures hanging in your locker?
No, not yet. I want to bring some magnets I have over, though.
Okay. You keep magnets so when you open your locker, you can look at the magnets.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Decorative.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I had a picture when I was a kid in my locker of, I had 3 pictures. Mr. Ed, Grandpa Munster from the Munsters, and Adrian Barbeau. No, I didn't have any pictures set up in my locker.
Oh.
My family frowned on
I was going to ask, why was that to ask? Why those 3 very specific people?
Yeah, my family
And horse,
frowned
I
on
guess.
pictures.
Huh.
So I am
This is
excited.
enough time.
So what's going on, Pearl Pony? What do you got going on? Because tonight we are talking about movies and TV shows that you refuse to watch. What are the shows and the movies that you refuse to watch? 201-989-0012. Call up and be a part of the action.
A movie I refuse to watch for as long as I live is the Minecraft movie. I will never watch that movie.
You won't?
The internet is destroyed. I will never watch that movie.
Why? Why?
Because the internet destroyed it. There's so many memes everywhere of it. And every kid in my class at some point, I remember in like April when it came out, every kid was just constantly repeating the same stupid lines. And it got so annoying. And I'm never going to see that movie.
The chicken. Is it like, hey, the chicken's coming?
Yeah,
Bark, bark, bark.
Yep. They did that. It was so annoying. I hated it.
And what was that line called? It was the chicken dance or something. What was it?
Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. And if anyone in the chat says that, like, why?
And
no.
everybody's
no
like,
one in the chat say that, please.
The chicken jockey's here.
So
and then
funny.
in the theater, they would go nuts in the theater as soon as they mentioned the chicken jockey.
They would.
Throwing
Somebody
stuff.
brought like a live chicken in the theater, I think.
Throwing stuff. I saw one clip, a kid literally had a fire hose going in the theater, plugged into a hydrant outside, and was spraying the entire theater. And you know what it turned out? It wasn't even water. Pearl Pony, it wasn't even water. They had maple syrup in that thing.
Oh my God. What?
Everybody got us. And then they dropped feathers from the thing, and everybody suddenly became chickens.
Wow, they're all chickens now.
They were all chickens.
I mean, they've got their comeuppance for doing all that stuff with the chicken jockey.
Yeah. Now, Minecraft, you will not see that movie. Are there
Never.
any things you don't want to see because you're scared? Because I have a couple of those.
I have a want to see it, definitely don't want to see it relationship with 28 Days Later. On one hand, it seems really cool, and on the other hand, I do not like infection zombie movies. They freak me out on like a personal level.
Okay. Well, I have no idea why a young person in 2025 would at all be upset with the idea of some sort of infection or a pandemic. I don't know. Look,
Well, I wonder
Pearl Pony,
why.
this is fiction. This is fiction.
Yeah.
Just sit back and enjoy the entertainment.
True. I mean, to be fair, my parents said I'm not old enough to watch it yet, so
Okay, you got a
I
little
gotta
bit to
wait
go.
before I can speak myself. Yeah,
You got a ways to go.
I might be able. They said I might be old enough to watch Alien now, which is great because I really want to watch that. It's Halloween season.
Yeah. So you're going to watch Alien, or you have watched it?
So I hope I can watch it.
And what would be the thing that it's too scary, too violent?
I don't know. Both. That's my dad says both.
Is your dad there? Your dad's there?
Yeah.
Can I talk to your dad for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Pop. What's up?
Not much. Just hanging out, listening to the best show.
I like the cut of your jib, Pop. Now, you don't want your child seeing Alien. That's where you're at?
I'm considering it.
You're considering it. What are you worried about? The gore?
I remember watching it, and I was just scared as hell of that movie. It's a scary movie.
Now, you know the problem, and this is what you're up against, Pops. If your kid watches this movie that scared you to no end, and she just starts laughing at it and saying it's stupid, and oh my God, I can't believe you were scared by that, you're going to feel 2 inches tall.
Yep.
What if she's like, oh, wait, is that a scene you were scared by, Pops? And meanwhile, you're
very
like,
high chance I am.
and you're still like, because you're still like, fear is coming back in, like that has been bottled up inside you for decades.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Any other movies that you're considering?
Her mom was thinking Near Dark, the Catherine Bigelow vampire movie.
Yeah.
But again, I'm thinking it might be too violent and too gory.
Yeah. Well, Pops, I think you might have to screen Alien first and watch it with an eye toward the youth.
The hip kids.
Yeah, that's most likely what I will do.
Okay.
Just now, Tom.
All right.
Gotta see the temperature.
Well, Pearl Pony, you call back after you watch one of these movies. You call back and let me know how it was. Okay.
I'm gonna say all about it, Tom.
Okay. You have a great night.
Thanks. You too.
Bye. Now, this is a very exciting development. I'm being told we have AP Mike here. Is that correct?
I'm here, Tom.
You're here. Thank God. Now, this AP Mike, I just got to tell you, this guy is going to be at every one of these shows. He's on tour. He's going to be on tour.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Now, do we have anybody else? Do we have Pat Byrne by any chance?
Checking in.
Pat's here. Pat, how are you?
Doing
Pat,
great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Unfortunately, you are going to be away, I'm being told.
I'm going to be in a land far away. I'm going to be in the country of Japan while you guys are at these shows.
Well, I'm really going to miss you, buddy.
I will miss you too.
So I canceled your trip. No
well,
refunds
shucks.
on it. There's no refunds also. No refunds on it.
Then I'll be there.
You'll be there. Look, this is 3 of the 4 horsemen. This is pretty cool. I wish we could have the complete 4 horsemen here in one place, but you dare to dream, and dreams die hard, and they don't happen. That's how it just goes sometimes in life.
Sucks.
It does. Wait, who said that?
Me.
Is
The
this
fourth horseman.
It's the fourth. It's Jason Dudio Gore, as I live and breathe. Oh my goodness. How are you?
Oh my gosh.
This is exciting. How are you, Jason?
I'm great.
I'm so glad to hear you.
I'm so glad to hear you.
This guy's one of my favorites, this Jason.
And Mike and Pat, my God.
And he does this show called Hawk. And people love Hawk.
People, they can't get enough of Hawk.
Now, Hawk is a detective, of course.
It is, yes.
And he's a little unusual.
Hits the street. Doesn't drive, walks.
Yeah. Hawk don't drive.
Hawk don't drive.
He hitchhikes.
He trusts.
And as he calls it, hawk hiking.
Ooh.
Now, Jason does 108.9 The Hawk with his friend Gorf Blundell. And they're having a great time. And it's a really funny show.
Gorf's the best.
Gorf is the best.
I love Gorf to death. He really does. Hey, can I say something? Since it's all four of us, does that earn a theme?
It does, and I'm looking for it right now. I had it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, theme? Hold on. This is unacceptable. Hold on. It's right here. I just had it a second ago. Here we go. Hold on. There it is. Look at that. Would you look at that?
Mm-hmm.
Would you look at that?
Lord made his mind up. He said, this mic needs more men.
It's been a while.
Man. Horseman.
How about rap?
And that was it. Here come the horsemen, four horsemen. Oh yeah, here comes the horsemen.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
How about rap?
God dang.
How about rap?
Amazing. That theme.
Perfect.
Jason, Mike, Pat, Tom, four horsemen are back. Everyone who didn't believe it could happen, suck it.
Suck it.
Yep.
Now, Mike, Jason, Pat, the topic is movies or TV shows that you refuse to watch. Now, one that I have, I am so scared to watch the movie Hereditary. All anybody tells me is, oh, this is the scariest movie ever. Oh, Hereditary. It's so scary. Okay, well, I'm not going to watch it then.
Not that that's scary.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You weren't scared?
No.
Did you go alone?
No, I mean, I'm not even into like horror movies, but this is what do they call it? New horror? Yeah.
And you, horror.
Meet the new horror, same as the old horror.
Look at this.
Although, actually, what was the other one he did after that? With
Midsommar.
Midsommar.
Yeah.
That was a little weirder.
Yeah, that movie messed me up.
I saw that one in the theater, and I was like, I don't feel so good after that one. I
think Hereditary is easier than that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if I did that, then I guess I got to watch Hereditary.
You can do it.
I thank you.
Who said that? Somebody said that.
Well, was Rob Schneider in the house?
Yeah, we're in The Water Boy. Now, who has something they refuse to watch?
I will not watch anything from the HCCU.
The HCCU.
Mm-hmm. I refuse.
And please, just of course, I know what the HCCU stands for.
Yeah.
I know what it is, Jason, but the rest of these culturally inept people
I know. I knew
don't
you would get it quick.
I know what it
The
is.
rest of these slobs. Yeah, it's the Human Centipede cinematic universe.
Of course,
okay.
yeah. I knew that.
I saw the first one. I mean, I've seen all of these. Come on.
You've seen all of the Human
No,
Centipedes?
not all of them. I saw the first one.
okay.
That's that's all you need to see.
Now you weren't.
Mike saw it in 70 millimeter.
Yeah. Yeah.
IMAX.
Yeah.
They gave Mike a punch card to see it in all the different formats. VistaVision.
VistaVision.
Yeah. Now, Mike, did you see one battle after another?
Yeah, I did, Tom. Do
You
we
didn't
want to
like
get
it.
into
You
that
didn't
now?
like it. I know you didn't like
No.
it. Tell you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh my!
It's kind of a mess, though. I mean,
Mike, I saw it twice. I saw it a second time.
re-
It was so
yeah,
much-
okay.
It was even better the second time.
have you read Vineland? It says it's inspired by Vineland, and it's barely Vineland.
Yeah, no, that's why it's not called Vineland.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
why
what-
even mention it then?
Because
it's like
he's
you
not
want a
going
little
to take credit
intellectual credit.
But it doesn't
It's
say
like
it doesn't say like based on Vineland.
No,
did
it says inspired.
Yeah.
Inspired by.
Yeah.
It's like the movie Scrooged being inspired by A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like that, Mike.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. Well, that's fine. Look,
No, it's all right. Everybody has their thing.
it's fine. Everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Pat? Did you see it? Did you see one battle after another?
I did not see it yet.
Okay, Jason,
but
did
I
you
want
see
to.
it?
I need to see it, but yeah. I have no excuses. I'll go to the Vista.
We need a tiebreaker. We need two tiebreakers.
Yeah, I know.
I get 5 votes on this one.
Yeah, I know.
I get 5 votes. No, I saw it in. I also went and saw it in IMAX 70 millimeter, which was one of the most overwhelming experiences in terms because the movie's so huge, and you just felt, and the movie has so many close-ups. Suddenly, it's just like,
yeah,
I know a lot about Sean Penn's face now. I've looked at it like his dermatologist has not seen his skin as closely as I have. Seeing that movie.
Some butt shots early on too, right?
Sure. Yeah. Like it's a 2 hour and 40-minute movie, and there's probably about 15 seconds, and that was the takeaway.
Is that when you were out, Mike? You were like, too many butt shots in this?
No, that wasn't a problem for me. I know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
for some people on social media were not thrilled. No, what took me out was the gel electrophoresis scene.
The what? Wait, what scene?
The gel electrophoresis scene. Come on, Tom. Don't you watch Forensic Files?
Well, of course I do, Mike. The rest of these idiots don't know what that means, but I do.
No, it's the 5-minute paternity test. Yeah, which is like, come on.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Just treat us like people who have brains and we're not idiots. I don't like being insulted.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, PTA was clearly going for that with this.
As I was watching it, I was saying to myself, I'm loving this movie so much, and I know Mike will hate this movie.
Now let's this is the first time you've done this. Now, when
I
you
just
do
knew
this,
you weren't going to like it.
Yeah, but why won't I like it?
I could just feel it. It was.
I don't have any reason to dislike it.
No, you have a reason. I'm just saying.
Okay.
The bones of this movie. As I'm watching it, I'm saying, look, I'm not. I know you're not being arbitrary, and you're also not taking. You're not playing devil's advocate. I know that. That's one of the things you don't do that.
Oh no,
so, of course.
I want to like these movies.
I know that, Mike. But
I
as
make
I'm
a
watching
point of going to see his movies because he's like, he's like trying to make movies for adults. So
as I'm watching it, I'm saying, Mike. I'm saying something about this movie is not going to work for Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I just could feel it. I just was like, this is not going to align with him. And you're not going to have a great time watching it. That's all. It didn't even have anything specific. It was just kind of in the DNA of the movie.
Yeah. Here's the
I already know that Mike's not going to like the Springsteen movie. I just know it's not.
I
I've
could've
heard
called
good
that
things,
one.
guys. I have heard really good things.
I could have
truly.
called that one from.
Well, yeah, that preview is like just a bit much. No,
Yeah.
no, Pat. I mean, come
That's
on.
also this is what I'm going to say, guys. Maybe we tread a little lightly on the Springsteen thing because if guests coming up, let's.
I will say this about the Springsteen movie.
Yeah.
In a very good way. I have it on good authority that Bruce was on set almost every day of filming.
I can confirm that because I was on Instagram when that was happening every day. And there was
Every
lots
day
of-
he's like, I'm over here running crafty.
Didn't yeah, he's running crafty. Hey folks, where's the honey wagon over?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Dylan was on the set any singular day of
he Dylan? I think Dylan isn't even sure that
Complete
movie
Unknown.
came out yet. He's not sure a Complete Unknown came out yet. He's like, and they made a movie about me. It's I guess it's coming out this fall. It's like it came out 9 months ago, Bob.
Okay, I'm on set.
Now,
where's everybody?
Didn't Mike tell a story about Meg being on set? Because he's in the movie. He plays Chuck Plotkin.
Right, yeah.
Didn't he tell a story about filming it when he was in the studio? I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, he went to interview him, right?
Well, he did interview him a while ago, but I think he was saying when he was playing Chuck Plotkin in front of everybody who actually knew the guy.
He said he moved in knobs just right.
Yeah, and then but then Springsteen was like, "That's Chuck Plotkin." So that was very cool.
You got it.
Let's do it again faster.
Oh, he takes over the directing.
Yeah, he's directing now. All right, cut. Let's push in now. All right, we're gonna turn it around, everybody. We're turning it around. Everybody, the Four Horsemen.
I've got 10 movies that I refuse to see.
Refuse to see. Okay.
Wow.
Give me. What's the top of the list?
Well, top of the list is Saw.
Okay.
Number 2 is Saw 2.
Okay.
Number 3,
kind of getting
Saw 3. Saw 4.
Yeah.
Saw 5. Saw 6. Then I thought it was going to be the end. Saw the final chapter, which is a misleading title if there ever was one, because then there's Jigsaw, Spyro from the Book of Saw, and Saw X.
And then they're making It's Saw Time again right now.
Saw Time again.
Let's saw again like we did the last summer. Hey, let's saw again like we did before. Do you remember when Jigsaw did the sawing? Look, I've never seen a Saw movie. Seesaw. I never seesaw. Never saw Saw. I have no interest in these Saw movies. How about you, Pat?
I'm gonna echo the Saw sentiment. Never saw Saw. Never will.
Yeah.
But I also, the one I was gonna bring up is I have no interest in ever seeing a single frame of any Avatar movie. I don't ever want to see.
That's a good one.
Any of it. I don't care.
Yeah, that's a wise move.
Harry Potter movies, same thing.
Well, with the Avatar movies, when I saw that first Avatar movie in the theater, first of all, it was Walt. It was packed, couldn't have been more packed. It was IMAX, wall to wall, just not a seat in the house. And I was like, "Oh, this movie's starting to wrap up now." There was another 45 minutes left in it. I was like, okay, now that seems like this is about to end. I could not believe that it just kept going. And then there's more of them. How many are there going to be? 4?
I think there's 5.
Because the second one came out, The Way of Water.
Right.
Yeah, I never saw that.
And the next one comes out, it's like Fish and Fire or something like that.
Fish and Fire sounds like a food truck.
Like, I don't even want to read a synopsis. I don't know. I don't want to know what this world is about. I want nothing to do
Pandora.
with knowing
That's the name of the
any
world.
of it. I don't want to know what any of it means.
Now, Pat, do you know the name of the mineral that they are trying to the element that they are trying to get their hands on?
That's what planet Earth is trying to get their hands on?
The characters in the movie, they're looking for this rare element, this rare mineral, I guess. You'll never guess what the name of this thing is.
I couldn't even guess.
Do Jason or Mike, do you remember?
I don't remember, but I have a guess.
It was called unobtainium.
Oh, I was going to say it was camerinium.
Unobtainium. So you were saying I can't get my hands on some. I can't. It's just like unobtainium. That's some lazy stuff. Lazy stuff.
Was Holden Caulfield a character as well?
I wish he was. Riding a merry-go-round. That book.
You know what I remember most about Avatar when I saw it?
What's that?
Was after the movie, I wanted to make sure I put my 3D glasses in the right receptacle.
Sure. That was when...
That's nice.
I didn't want to walk home with those.
No, that was that era when everything was in 3D, and they would hand you the glasses at the beginning of the movie, and then you're supposed to throw them back in the box for them to wash, which makes me
sanitize.
Very skeptical.
Yeah.
Very skeptical.
Was the box filled with like a solution at the bottom though? Did they
I don't think it was. I don't think it was a cardboard box with 3 holes on top.
No. I think it was. I think it was that stuff that's at in the barber shop with the
the blue
with all the combs.
Barbicide.
Yeah. No, they.
I bet you. You know what? I bet you they're thrown out. You know, we got to get somebody who worked in a theater when that was showing to give us some behind the scenes.
Mike, that is anybody who worked at a movie theater during the heyday of 3D movies, where they handed out the glasses that were like hard plastic, not like the pieces of paper it used to be with the 2 different colored lenses.
Yeah,
they were like, they were not cheap.
Right.
But they would have you put it in the thing, and then they're like, oh, well, we sanitize it and reuse them. You're probably right, Mike. They probably threw them out every night.
Yeah, they threw them out. I mean, what did the theme parks do? Because they had 3D rides too, right? I mean, you think they're reusing those, or I don't know. I think they're thrown out. That's my
But I remember those being paper. Like the classic, red and blue lenses as a theme park.
Oh yeah, they would just chuck those. But you're talking like I'm
talking about
for
like
the
Terminator ride.
Yeah,
or pretty sophisticated glasses.
They're
probably cleaning those.
Universal Studios, they it's some pretty. I remember going to Universal Studios a couple years ago, and some of those rides you could just walk right into. Like, nobody cared. Everybody was over at the Super Mario Land.
Super Mario. Yeah.
They were over there. Nobody cared about the Mummy ride anymore. Brendan Fraser was out front telling people to come in and check it out. He said he would tell stories from the set of The Whale if you came in.
He gets a piece of the action, doesn't he?
Yeah. He gets
based
5
on the
cents.
number of people
He
go
gets
on the
5
ride.
cents every time you go in. Somebody goes in, and he's just like, watching everybody come in. He goes, "That's another candy bar for old BF." 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, hey guys, come on in and check out the Mummy ride. The Mummy, the ride.
Walks out with a sack of coins.
Yeah. I'm rich, I tell you. He's just walking through the parking garage with just giant bags of coins.
Yeah.
They pay him in nickels for some reason.
It's your coins, Brandon.
Yeah. Now, Mike, what would be your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie then, in the scheme of all these things? Which one would you say you like?
I would say I like
The Master,
Boogie
like The
Nights.
Master?
I like, The Master's okay.
Phantom Thread.
Phantom Thread is okay. I think I like Punch Drunk more than Phantom Thread.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I get
the
it.
scene with the sisters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it just that is an all-time classic.
Yeah.
There Will Be Blood, of course, is probably his best-looking movie. I couldn't believe everybody's going off about the cinematography in the movie. And I'm like, what? You know, he's got the scene at the end, and it's like, okay, you know, we're outdoors. I like that because the last couple movies, Licorice Pizza as well, he likes shooting dimly lit rooms. If you notice that, lots of dimly lit rooms. I'm like, is this the cinematography people are going nuts about? I don't know.
No,
you saw it on a big screen, Tom.
I saw it on the big screen. I enjoyed it. Like now I like it a little less, but for a while there I was loving it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, okay.
What is the time frame of the movie? Because there's a big leap, 16 years in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
So is the action in the first part 16 years ago? Or B, is the action in the second half of the movie 16 years in the future,
which
makes it a science fiction movie?
No, it's
Are
not
the
a
butts
science
in the
fiction
past
movie.
is what he's asking.
It's not a science fiction movie. I believe it was 16 years ago.
Okay.
So it would be 2009.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
Mm-hmm. It was just confusing to me at times, and you know, I don't want to go into details. People haven't seen the movie. People haven't seen the movie.
Sounds like somebody's got a double dip.
The evil Izod guys. I mean, really, you couldn't come up with something better than
All right,
that?
take it easy.
I mean, come on, come on. The evil Izod guys in the basement. Really, that's the best you can do.
Okay.
Anyway, I could go on.
Oh, I know you could. Oh, I know you could.
Rat. How about rat?
Okay. Well, yeah. Pat, what's your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie?
I'm gonna just say Hard Eight, the first one.
Pat's going with Hard Eight.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think it's really pure and simple, and just like the fact that he was not too known, and you know, he was maybe taking bigger swings, but also he was limited and used what he had. So it's just kind of a really pure, simple.
It's true.
Storytelling wise, it's straightforward, and I really like it. Anyone can just. It's really accessible.
Noir.
It's accessible.
It's a little noirish.
Noirish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that too.
Jason.
Yeah.
Punch-Drunk.
You and Mike. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's underrated. People.
Yeah, amazing score. Philip Seymour Hoffman. There goes Kristen behind me, everybody.
Shut! You have no right to take me. Shut up! Will you
So
shut
good.
up? Shut up! Shut up!
That's like a monologue I would love to do in an audition.
That move, Mattress Man. Yeah, that movie's great. Pudding. All those pudding tops. And that happened. That was based on a real life thing. Some maniac figured out a loophole with these pudding tops and actually was able to do that.
Oh, I remember people trying to do that in Radford back in the day. So I remember that craze.
Yeah. Hey, man, I just saw a new PTA movie, man. We got to go get some pudding. I bought all the pudding in the store. Turns out this ain't a part of that deal. I guess I'm bringing some pudding back. Hey, you guys take a refund on pudding? No refunds on pudding, sir. How about Inherent Vice? Who likes Inherent Vice?
I'll say this about Inherent Vice: it's truer to the material.
Yeah.
And I think Inherent Vice has the best ending. I have problems with the endings of a few of his movies. You know,
Okay.
Magnolia, There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights. But I thought Inherent Vice was good. There was some slapsticky scenes in it that sort of didn't make it perfect. But I like the ending a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a little more predisposed to like these movies, clearly. Now, let's see who's on the line. Let me see if we got some. No, oh, Pat, did you have a story to tell?
Yeah, I mean, we could do another
No.
night too.
Let's hear.
Kind of evergreen.
Let's hear the story. I want to hear your story.
It's a quick. I'll try to make it quick. It's basically, I pulled out my Schemer jacket recently, and
oh my god,
and went to the CBGB rock festival here in New York City.
Okay.
Where Iggy Pop was headlining. I had never seen him before, and a friend of mine offered me a legit ticket. It was like a photo pass ticket, so would have had all access and stuff.
Okay.
And he couldn't go because he had another gig. So he was like, "Do you want my pass?" And I was like, "Sure." But with these new apps, you can't really share like a ticket anymore the same way. So like he was even confused. He's like, "I don't know. I'm going to send you, every link that I have. Forward me a bunch of emails." And I was worried. I was like, if I'm going to show up at this place, and it's like underneath a bridge in Greenpoint where people are also living in trailers. Like it's like a part of Greenpoint I never even seen before or knew that it existed. It's like an industrial park, and you're underneath a very literal bridge, and there's also like, unhoused people there. And
sure.
So I'm like walking up. I'm like, I don't know what this is going to be, and I go up to the I read through all the emails. I'm like, this will be hopefully straightforward. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to sneak in. Maybe I won't. So I go up to the will call, wait in line, and they were just like, I gave his name. They were like, need to see ID. I'm like, well, I'm not him, but he said I could go under his name. Like, well, then you need him to send you a photo of his ID. And I was like, okay, he's photographing the New York Film Festival. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I look around, and I see these workers with orange vests, like basically like on garbage duty, just like clear it, like moving trash around. Like
classic Pat. This is my favorite.
Emptying out.
I just need to say this. With Pat, he's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he's just like, it's like you will let me into the show. Like he just like you don't need to see my ID. We don't need to see your ID. Move along.
Yeah.
So you are in a situation like most people would be just like, hey, I'm texting my friend trying to get him to send the picture of the ID. He's not answering. I need the picture. Like people would be like, Pat looks around. Thank you. Travoltron X gets it. Pat Mentos is this stuff.
Mentos,
like a Mentos commercial. Yeah. Now, okay, so you look around, you see workers with orange vests.
Yeah. And I'm immediately regretting that I didn't I rode my bike there, but in my car I have an orange vest because the job I work nowadays, sometimes I'm on construction sites filming them. So like I have to have like an orange, and I was like, oh man, that was in my car. That would have been perfect. But I'm also like, I'm pretty sure I could just pick up one of those, light gray plastic, like, 50-liter garbage cans and just put it on my shoulder or just hold it up. These things were empty because they're going back and forth, like emptying them. I'm just like, I bet if I could just pick one up and walk in. Not gonna walk in the front because that's obvious, but I've scoped it out and I see that like there's like a crew and backstage kind of entrance, and there's one guy in a chair just sitting there. So I walk up, I've walked back and forth a few times. So I like reach into my bag and I took my hat off and I put my glasses on. I just wanted to look a little different. And then I picked up the garbage can and I walked up to that entrance, which was maybe about, half a block away. And as I approached, when I'm like 20 feet 15 feet, 10 feet away from this guy. I just see him look up from his phone at me, the guard. He just gives me the solitary nod. And I just was like, that's it. I'm in.
Yeah.
So I walk past him with this garbage can.
Yeah.
I go past all the trailers for various, like, Jack White's there.
So literally all you did was pick up a garbage can
and walk in.
In. You acted like you were busy.
I gotta say, there's people, since I've told a schemer story on this show, COVID has passed, a lot of like TikTok phenomenon. There's young kids online who are just saying, oh, you could walk into any concert with a ladder. That's true, but then you're stuck with a ladder.
I was just going to say, what did you do with the can now?
All I did was I entered the vet. Like I didn't even want to linger backstage or try to see any celebrities or anything. I'm just like, I'm there for the show. So I walk past all that. I go to the main promenade where there's people and vendors and stuff. And I just walked up to where the bar area was, put it down, and I think people used it the rest of the show. And then I just, assimilated into the crowd.
Was there a plastic bag in it though?
Yeah. It was empty, but it had just been changed when I conveniently walked up.
This is, Pat, the ultimate thing I can think. The only way I can, first of all, congratulations on that. You did it again.
Thank you, Brett Davis, for that shot of Iggy Pop's chest.
You did it again. The only thing the only way you can level up on this stuff now, Pat, is if you manage to somehow get paid as a worker at these things.
Or you go on stage.
Yeah, that's the only, there's two things. Yeah, either you're drawing a paycheck where you're just like, hey, where's my I didn't get my pay.
Start paperwork.
Yeah, where's my start paperwork? Yeah, and then next thing you know, hey, here's your money. Or to be on stage. Those are that's all you have left to accomplish with these shows.
No, I accomplished the stage one with when Wilco was playing at the Hoboken Americana Festival. Mike was there for that one.
Yeah. But did you say, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Iggy Pop?
No, I didn't intro a band.
The
but
second,
I did get on stage.
the time when you get to do that, then I will go, well, Pat has found his final form. He can now ascend into the heavens. He has evolved past all of us because he is now on stage. That's amazing.
But I do got to say, the second I got in, I immediately... my punishment was then that I was at the CBGB festival for hours until Iggy Pop went on.
Well,
and
that's
that
true.
thing
Now
was not fun until that.
Yeah, I don't look. You don't have to drag anybody who played it, but
Well, no, I'll say this: the Damned are always great, but except for their 3 or 4 punk bangers from the '70s, they have a lot of pretty bad goth songs from the '80s. I mean, it was cool to see them with Rat Scabies, their original drummer, but I'm not there with anyone to enjoy it. I'm with myself, and I'm so I'm kind of just killing time till I was really surprised. I thought Jack White would be amazing live, and I was bored to death. I mean, what I realized too, I'm not trying to,
It's okay, Pat. They say that he's the drowning Mona of rock and roll.
I'll say this: he's energetic. He's technically putting on a great show, but the songs, I felt like I'm watching. He's evolved into Blues Hammer, the bad blues band from Ghost World. He's playing Blues Hammer right now. White Stripes, undeniably some of the best of his catalog. You can't touch that stuff.
Sounds like
but
Mike's
Jack
got
White
a
now,
disciple here.
Yeah.
In other words, Pat is saying he's glad he didn't pay anything to see.
Jack White just turned off YouTube.
I'm so glad I didn't pay anything.
Look,
but Iggy Pop ruled, I'm grateful
White.
I saw the show.
I like Jack White. I like Jack White.
I want to like him. I
do like him.
But
I do like.
Didn't.
Apparently, we got a real, some kind of real lineup going on over here. We got Mike hates this, Pat hates that. Real, lot of angry dudes. A lot of angry dudes.
But Iggy Pop.
Not me. I love everybody. Look, I told a story about Kevin Smith. I let that go. I'm fine with Kevin Smith. I was
still
going to
can't
say
believe you
hi
didn't
to him.
approach him now. You
Mike,
should have approached him.
I
Come on.
tried to. He was gone. As soon as I steeled myself to say, yeah, I'm going to go do it, he was gone.
Yeah.
I was ready to do it, and I
He's
could
very
not find him.
approachable.
I could not find him.
Was this the Comic-Con one where you saw him in his jersey?
No, I saw him at the Jaws exhibit.
Jaws 50 exhibit.
Yeah, the Jaws exhibit at the Academy Museum, and he was walking around, and he got to see his own movie on the screen where they're playing. Everybody's saying we need a bigger boat. Yeah. Well, Horseman, Pat, you done did it again.
Thanks, guys.
I'm
And
gonna
I'll
take
try to
some
check in
coffee.
from Japan.
Yeah.
Next week.
You
Sorry
do
I'm missing
whatever
the
you
shows, y'all.
You take some. Look, in the chat, I'm looking. Milt Munkler. Now I'm just like, oh, hey, Milt Munkler said this. It's like if Milt Munkler. It's like a Art Fern on the old Tonight Show. Be like, this movie feature is what would he be like? Cary Grant, Milt Munkler, and Boffo the Wonder Mule in. You remember those, Mike? Remember Art Fern, Tea Time movies?
I don't remember that.
When he would be the movie guy, and he would, yeah. Okay. Look, I guess.
I missed stuff.
You missed it. You missed some prime Carson. No, that's a really great story. I love it. Horseman, this was so much fun. I love it. I love you. I miss you guys, and we'll keep doing it. Nobody's better. Now, plug. Anybody want to say anything they're up to? Jason, of course, has the Hawk, 108.9 the Hawk.
Yeah, 108.9 the Hawk. We've got Gabrus on this week. It's a very fun.
Ran into him at the one battle after another at the Vista.
Very good dude. Very good dude. And I mean, I don't know if we're talking about it, but you might see me somewhere next week. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. No,
Like
Jason will be on the LA show.
Yeah.
So everybody,
we'll see you
come
there.
check it out. Pat, anything you want to mention?
I want to say if anyone's listening who works at the Tokyo Comedy Bar, I'm just looking to do a quick type 5.
Pat wants to
email me back.
Do a type
email me
5.
back, or if you have an end, tell them to book me. I'm be there for 10 days.
There you go. I love it. And Mike, you please you stick around, Mike.
I'll be
you
here.
don't mind. Keep screening.
Keep screening.
Keep screening. Oh, keep screening.
Screen those calls. Screen those calls. Screen those calls.
All right, let's thanks, Horseman. I'm gonna go back to the phones and see what we got going on here. All right, let's talk to this. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
I'm good. Who's this?
This is Josh calling from Roebling, New Jersey.
Josh calling from where in New Jersey?
Roebling in Burlington County.
Roebling, Burlington County.
Yes, sir.
That's a rare one. Never hear from anybody in Burlington County.
Well, I'm here.
What's the vibe like in Burlington County, Josh?
It's very strange. It's a lot of people who commute into Philly and Trenton, and then a lot of people who drive pickup trucks and pretend to be American patriots.
Gotcha. Yeah, a lot of. Sounds like you're getting a nice, healthy mix.
Yeah, healthy is being generous, but it's eclectic at best.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Eclectic at best. I love it. Josh, what do you got for us?
Well, first, I'd like to say I got my tickets to the Philly show for next week, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait. Philadelphia.
And I got a...
No, the floor is yours. Keep going, Josh.
I got one for the topic, and I had something about Jaws that struck me, if you'll allow it.
I'll allow it. What do you got for the topic first?
Okay, for the topic, I didn't have one when I first called in, and Mike gave me grief, so I thought of something that actually covers both television and movies, and that would be Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. You're not going to watch Downton Abbey.
I will neither watch the TV show or the movies. I don't know. It's like, do we really need to ingest the lives of affluent white people in today's day and age? It's like, isn't that kind of in front of us constantly?
Look, did I watch Downton Abbey? No, I didn't. That's not for me. People,
not for me either.
Oh, the new doilies are in. Oh my God, we gotta get the. These are not the doilies I want on my dining room table. You are in trouble.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess the appeal is the period piece of it all, but like I said, it's just problems that I will never encounter in my life, and I couldn't care less.
Well, there's problems in movies that you will not encounter either, that you might enjoy. I hope you're not getting chased around by Michael Myers in real life.
That is. Well, I do live close-ish to Haddonfield, a half an hour drive.
Haddonfield?
That's where the movie takes place, isn't it?
Haddonfield, New Jersey?
Yeah.
No, it's in
at least the first one.
It's in Illinois. It's in Illinois. Come on, tighten it up.
Okay, well,
tighten it up,
I stand
Chief.
corrected.
In Pasadena,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In Pasadena, you can see both Michael Myers' house and Laurie Strode's house. They're about 3 blocks away from each other, and that's where they shot both movies. They're just
I was hoping you'd say
houses.
Michael Myers and Michael Myers, the actor.
What are you, Edgar Wright? This is a joke from Baby Driver. Now that guy.
Never saw that one either.
That guy sucks.
Yeah, what's his deal? I always feel like people kind of talk smack about him.
No, because they don't like his movies. Whatever. Look, if you love him, more power to you. I'm glad you found something you love. And I've talked about this every year in October, how I would defeat all the horror monsters, and I still stand by it. Freddy Krueger, you know how I would destroy him?
What are you going to do?
I would dream that he's stuck in a little bottle, right? And then suddenly he's like, no, I'm getting sucked into the bottle. And I put a cork in it, and then he's trapped.
Exactly.
Then I put it on
Easy
a
as
shelf.
pie.
Michael Myers from the movies, you run. He's slow. He's ambling down the street with a knife. Run.
Yeah, but they never fight back. Like if he's that slow, couldn't you take him on?
Why would I take him on? Why? Why would I take him on?
Well, because otherwise he's just going to keep coming after you.
Well, keep running.
All right.
He's walking slow. He's going to keep walking slow. I'll keep running.
Yeah, couldn't you just get in a car?
Then I'll get in a car because I ran that much further away from him. Jason Voorhees. Yeah, I get that. That's easy. He's just, I have one of those cans of compressed air that you use to clean computer things. I'd spray it right in the eye holes in his mask.
Oh, yeah, you take him down in a second.
He would be like, ah, and then I would just run away. Also, he's not very fast.
Run away.
He's not very fast either.
Would you consider Jaws, the shark from Jaws, a horror movie villain?
You could categorize it as horror because it's killing everybody. Yeah, I think I wouldn't categorize it as a horror movie. I would say it has horror elements in it. If you want to lean into that.
Can I tell you something about the movie Jaws that kind of... okay.
No, of course you can. Go ahead.
So, they did the big 50th anniversary thing, and I went to the Princeton Garden Theater to see, the remastered cut of it, or whatever you'll call it. And something that struck me as incredibly cringeworthy is the scene where, Chief Brody's at home and he's eating dinner and he's making the faces with his kid. And then Matt Hooper shows up announced, which is number one, that's the negative points already.
Just for dropping in, because he dropped in?
Yes.
Okay. You
After
didn't like that.
tragedy has, struck the town.
Mm-hmm.
So he sits down to dinner, and he brings the wine, which okay, I get it. It's a little courteous. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But then he looks at Chief Brody's dinner and he goes, "Are you going to finish that?" And I don't think Chief Brody answers, and he just picks up his plate and starts eating his dinner. And can you imagine in any circumstance doing that?
No, never. Never. It's a good point. It's a good point. I would not be cool with that.
Is that the worst Richard Dreyfuss role?
No, the worst one would be probably that horse movie, Let It Ride.
Mr. Holland's Opus?
Mr. Holland's Opus is up there. Krippendorf's Tribe, or what? Gryffindor's Tribe is not a good one.
I have not seen that one either.
Yeah. That, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you couldn't make that movie now. Oh, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles now. Well, Krippendorf's Tribe, I think that's one you actually couldn't make now.
All right, I'll request it through Netflix.
Yeah, see what they say. They might say, really? So I saw someone in the chat said, what about the clown from It? Easiest one of the whole bunch to defeat.
Yeah, he's in a sewer. You just, pour something down there, flush him out.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You just take a hose and you blast them down the sewer. Let them wash away with all with the leaves and the trash.
Yeah, or even when a storm comes through, you don't even have to do anything. He's gone.
I would have no problem beating that clown. Because also his makeup's going to come off a little bit, too, when you get spraying with the hose.
Yes. Then he's going to look like, Kiss when they took the makeup off.
And then you know what you say? Everybody, don't go in that sewer. There's a killer clown down there.
Did you ever have that experience of
being a killer clown haunting my town? No, I didn't.
Oh.
Did I ever have what experience? Climbing in sewers?
I don't know. As a kid, I always thought, yeah. Oh, okay.
Of course not. What am I doing? I was reading books and staring at the wall.
Oh.
I was watching TV.
All right, Tom, that's all I got.
I love it. I love that you
have a good night.
Pulled the plug on the call when it was time. Thank you, Josh. You have a great night. 201-989-0012. Hello, Best Show.
Hello, Tom. Joel speaking.
Joel is back. Joel, how are you?
Well, thank you.
Joel, when you called a couple weeks ago and got pulled over on the air, that was one of the most exciting things I've ever heard on this show.
Well, here's hoping it never happens again. But I guess thanks. I guess it's pure luck, or not. I mean, it's luck I didn't get a ticket, but I mean, I hope you can hear me all right. I'm on my car now.
I can hear you.
I'm Bluetooth.
This is the part I love. So you're on Bluetooth. You don't have the phone up to your ear.
Correct. It would probably sound better if I did, but I really can't.
You're doing all right, buddy. You sound fine. It sounds fine. So did you get a ticket?
Okay. No, I didn't. I got a warning.
That's right. You got a warning.
Yeah.
And that's right, because you
I was a little late for work.
Yeah, no, I was just because I was giving you the business about you being grateful for that. When we all fall into this trap. Oh, I didn't get a ticket. Oh, that was such a great. What a thank you, officer.
Yeah, you were giving me the business.
Yeah.
But I did say thank you. Here's a tip for any Jersey people in case they don't know, or really anyone. If they have state troopers, don't call them officer, call them trooper, because you know, supposedly it's a sticking point with them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
could you imagine being that caught up in your own business to get mad if somebody called you officer instead of trooper?
there's whole lots of people like that that take themselves too seriously.
Yeah. These cops and troopers, they got a little too much free time there in the squad car.
I don't even want to tell you. Well, this is a family show, but it would be like you, Tom, insisting everyone calls you Mr. Sharpling when they call up on the air.
People call me whatever. Call me whatever you want when you call. Just don't call me late for dinner.
It's like your dad insisting you call him Daddy.
Wait, what was that?
I said it's like your dad insisting you call him Daddy. From that call when your dad called in.
Yeah, I remember, Joel. You know that wasn't my father, right? You know that actually wasn't my father.
Yeah, I know who it was.
Yeah, so Joel, what do you got?
I get a lot
for
of
us?
joy from.
No, you got a lot of joy from what? Tell me what you got a lot of joy from. From the calls on the show?
From well, yeah, but from going on YouTube and listening to the old bits, you know, the old Scharpling and Worth stuff.
Thank you, buddy.
Great
Thank you.
genius stuff.
Thank you. Now, what do you got for us topic-wise? What is something you refuse to watch?
You know, I would say all of it. I don't watch much these days. Tonight I was watching Charlie Chaplin, one of his old movies. I've recently discovered him. I'm more like the Laurel and Hardy, Little Rascals. You know, I grew up with them. And but were you ever scared by silent movies? And I don't mean like Nosferatu or anything like that, like or Phantom of the Opera, but like when I was a kid, I was scared even of like the like Charlie Chaplin, for instance, like the short comedies. But even now, I watch those old films, and it's like watching ghosts. You know, it's like looking into the past, and you know.
Yeah, it's a little weird
and
sometimes.
I was talking to my son.
Everybody looks like they're really they're 1 inch away from getting some sort of disease. Like everything looks just kind of grimy back then.
Yes. Excuse me. Yes, that's a good adjective for those times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the shows I watch are cartoons. You know.
Well.
But I actually, speaking of shows, I wanted to quiz you on a couple things.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking of a new segment on your show called Getting to Know Tom. You know, the audience members ask you the questions, so we could learn more about you.
Joel, kick it off. Kick it off. And if I don't like it, I won't answer.
All right. Well, I know you're a fan of Columbo.
Yes.
And I wanted to ask you, it's so hard to pick like your favorite, but how about who are your top 3 villains?
Columbo episodes?
Well, who are your favorite villains? You know, it's really all about the villain, I would say.
I like the Johnny Cash episode. I like the one with Jack Cassidy, I think is a magician, right?
Yeah, Cassidy's my favorite, man.
Yeah, he's good. I like anytime Jack Cassidy's. He was on multiple times.
Yeah, he's on 3 of them.
Yeah, I liked the magician one and the first one he did, and I'm blanking on what the mechanics of that one were.
The very first one where he's clean cut looking, that's with Gene Barry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a psychiatrist who murders his wife.
Yes. Okay.
He's got a little side piece, a little bit, but
No, I like. I like.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all good.
They're all great. They're all
Dick
great.
Van Dyke one. The Dick Van Dyke is really funny, man.
Yeah. I like.
That's one of the best.
There's
Rainbow
one.
Land's so funny.
There's one with the Rizzler. It's a newer one where Columbo squares off against the Rizzler, who tries to send Columbo down the wrong path by telling him that he should look into either AJ or Big Justice, that they probably committed the crime. And when Columbo gets him, he's like, one more thing, Rizzler, I just want to ask you. So, and he gets the Rizzler. He gets him. And at the end of the episode, they give the Rizzler the electric chair. And it's something to see. Bzzz.
God.
Yeah.
That's like a dream episode right there. That's a great Columbo impression.
You got me on that one, Joel. You got me. Said it's a dream episode for you to watch the Rizzler get electrocuted. That's terrible. And now in the chat, of course, the Rizzler became the Sizzler. Yes, thank you so much.
That's a genius. Get him on your writing staff, that guy.
Mm-hmm. And who's saying? Hold on a second, Joel. Hold on. Somebody's saying, and again, the chat. This chat is worth 5 cents, and you'd get money back on that one. If I paid 5 cents for this chat, I would get 4 cents back. I'd probably get 6 cents back. Columbo is a poor man's Chips or Rockford Files. Okay. First of all, you spelled Columbo wrong. Different part of the elephant. But secondly, yeah, Chips sucks. Chips is terrible. But you're going to drag Rockford Files? What? Rockford Files is what it's all about. Rockford Files I like more than Columbo.
Got car chases in it every week.
And
Rockford Files is great.
Rockford Files, he's always mad because people are always, he's surrounded by a bunch of nitwits, and they're always frustrating him like Angel. Remember Angel? Hey, Jim.
With the hair, the curly hair.
Yeah, he would be like, hey, Jimmy, I got a plan for us. Jimmy, we're going to take the thing, hide the money, and you got to take the money. And then Rockford would be just like, hell, Angel, what are you doing to me? Like, he would just be so mad at Angel.
Exasperated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always getting stiffed by people, too. Like, not getting paid or, ripped off.
He's working for little money on this thing, and people are ripping him off left and right. Hell, Angel, what are you trying to do to me? And it's like, Jimmy, you gotta hide me. They're coming after me, Jimmy. I was talking to some guys. I got in a little over my head.
Yeah, and Angel, gives him up time after time, too.
Angel's a rat. Angel's a rat. He'll sell out. He'll sell him out. He's a rat.
A rat. How about rat?
He is a rat, right? He's a rat.
How about rat?
He'll sell out Rockford for nothing. And Rockford Files also has the best theme as well. And Rockford Files had a very innovative theme because every episode had a different answering machine message.
Right.
It'd be just like, it opens, it's like, this is Jim Rockford. You leave your message after the beep. It's like, hey, Rockford, I wonder what you're going to do. I need to get my Frisbee back. Any chance I could get it this weekend? Yeah.
It had good incidental music, too. Believe it or not, I actually noticed one night. I was like, it was really, don't ask me to describe it, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Look, I love Rockford Files. You're going to get no argument from me. Going to get no argument from me there, Joel.
Yeah.
All right, Joel, I got a boogie.
Well, All right, Tom. Thanks for having me on.
You have a great night. Bye-bye. Yeah, get on Rockford Files. How dare you? How dare you? Should we play a little music? Let's play a little music. I'm going to play a song I like that I never play on this show. Is it from a cool indie band? No, it's from a big, gigantic band that's one of, in my opinion, one of the best bands that ever was. And the name of that band? The Pet Shop Boys. Best show back in a couple minutes.
It's not a crime when you look the way you do, the way I like to picture you. When I get home, it's late at night. I pour a drink and watch the fight. Turn off the TV, look at a book, pick up the phone, fix some food. Maybe I'll sit up all night and day, waiting for the minute I hear you say.
Yeah, man. I love them so much. Let's do it to it. We got I was left to my own devices. And no, this is exciting. This is legitimately exciting. We have on the show tonight in studio. We got Clipping is here. This is going to be great. I'm very excited about this one. And do I just throw it over to the theater? Are we ready?
Yeah. I think we might just need like 30 seconds.
Okay. 30 seconds in. I can give you 30 seconds, but
Sounds
not a
great.
second more.
Okay.
What if I actually was like that? You don't get a second more than the 30 seconds. No. Clipping is fantastic. And they put a new album out called... What's the album called? Why am I blanking? Holy moly, what's wrong with my brain today? What's wrong with my brain? Dead Channel Sky. This is going to be exciting. In the Best Show Theater in the Forever Dog Studios, we're going to have a set from Clipping in a matter of moments.
I think we're ready, Tom.
Take it away. Everyone, enjoy Clipping.
Build railroad tracks into the glass in search of scraps at night, okay. Punch cards fed in the wall-size beautiful computer tubes that light, okay. Freaking phones want to see what the possibilities of the tech ignite, okay. Perfect pitch in a blue box and you're on with squad taco type, okay. Captain crunch and a whistle, stop your phone call, we can say goodnight, okay. Bombs drop down, Vietnam in a sense, but still want your fight, okay. Big afro with the dance flow, with the disco, with the jeans real tight, okay. Hack mixer in the turntable, plug straight into street light, okay. Break beats got break dancers, breaking bones, breaking out every time they play. Breakthrough, breaking the thing, we'll make it Joe's no matter what they try to say. They could take everything, you'll take it back by breaking it, so it's hype your way. Got them on their knees talking about when you first said damn kids there, all are like, okay. Ask what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? No. Math ain't math, it mad motherfuckers ain't making rent, so history and future belong to the 1%, though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, that's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains, so freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains, though they saying damn kid, all he doing is playing games, okay. Fallout from revolution when the oil price hit a spike too high, okay. Fallout from radiation when the top blue and the sky lit up bright, okay. Sick as fuck of the lost jobs and the lost causes. Called fight, okay. Slick as fuck, Valdez hit a rock and a crude, made a coastline a crew to take. Pull some tricks, money shit, but they wasn't ready for the double dip that would fly their way. Fuel exhaust from a lift off, set a switch off, and they all saw the light and flame. One last chance for the man with the best plan to get the money back and to keep them safe. Ain't no peace in the streets, people fiend for release from a new kind of cheap cocaine. Contraband, Nicaragua, and Iran, and handshake for the CIA. Lady on the TV saying just say no, like everything will be okay. NYC's had a wolf pack full of black boys, had to be guilty of rape. But guess who's slipping into their system, ripping into the ground with every beat they make. Ask what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? Math ain't math, and mad motherfuckers ain't making rent, so history and future belong to the 1%, though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, that's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains, so freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains, though they saying damn kid, all he doing is playing games. Yeah, change the channel. The waves are making your face hurt. Make the most of it. Ink blot for the cockroach. Dartboard for the boredom. Outpost in the Ozarks. Earth scratch from the sunlight. Shipment isn't due for 2 days yet. Make the language. Run the sound of the cipher. Pull the yellow wire. Scrawled notes on a brick wall, splinters in an eardrum, mouse teeth are metallic, blue light from the vid-wall frequencies are easily leaking. Cut the camera, someone's right outside the door. Aim the laser sight, no one's supposed to be here anymore. Catch your breath, gas can at the ready, lighter on the floor. Drops of sweat, listen closely, everything is very important. Listing off a series of colors along with numbers that correspond to the proper coordinates is ordinary, all of it committed to memory. Any omission is missionary, meaning it's fuck. That's what they said at the academy, had to be perfectly pressed. Present and counted, accountable for the best and the worst of your fellow man. Gentle venture to remember then to pull the yellow wire. Oh, fuck, SOS, update the OS. He is DOA, SA wear your vest, wear your breath, might not be okay, breathe okay. He called TOC, say he on the way, gone away. Listen closely, everything is very important. Change the channel, the noise is making your nose bleed, make the most of it. Ink blot for the cockroach, dartboard for the boredom, outpost in the Ozarks, earth scratch from the sunlight, shipment isn't due for 2 days yet. Make the language, run the sound through the spectro, pull the cable out, smoke signals in Morse code, raw meat for the salt bed, pain for the lead air, start swimming like goldfish, playing cards arranged for the poker. Lose the fire, someone's just over the hill. Get your rifle out, if you see their eyes you shoot to kill. Catch your breath, are they stars or spaceships? Always hard to tell, but your brother's up there, listen closely, everything is very important. Maybe they need bodies for building whatever's up there, but the way they taking bodies in it, give up the planet for a little bit of space, for show. Give up the fight because they saying that his pussy would spit if he could, but he can't, the tongue is dry as a bitch. Biting his time, it don't matter, he probably died and he could cry. By the way, did you remember then to pull the cable out? Oh, fuck! SOS, update the OS. He is DOA. SA, wear your vest, wear your breath. Might not be okay, breathe okay. He called DOC, say he on the way, gone away. Listen closely, everything is very important. Yep. When it all fell down, God bless the weight inflation when ounce. Must've just ate cause them became pounds. Didn't hesitate, them break themselves down. Like them was late, couldn't wait to get out. Them spread all around the world, the fiends found them. Hopped in the pot, then begged to get drowned. Them wanna be sick, them bitches Munchausen. So let it whip. Living at the top of the syndrome, placebo, get your repo. The thing gold ain't worth shit when your skin gone. It been cold and making money off of the impulse ain't nothing but sinful, but that mean faith. And where they do that at? The world is a wasteland, the state is a rat trap. She's an older pack under the hood of the hatchback before you get snatched back. And everywhere you go, just keep on pushing dope. However hard it's been, get up and push again. When it all went dumb, they all followed suit, the juice was too dumb. That's all up to you, young blood, they knew none about what you do. The truth is you finna be one of them ones. History is so funny, it's only writ with ink that's on money. So take a drink and hit the track running. No need to think that shit's in your bloodstream, Try to keep a pulse of the tempo. Just cause it's automatic don't mean that it is simple. A pimp don't ever panic when a hoe is a nympho. You push so many keys that it's resembling Gitmo. Remember that place? Nobody else does. They like the pasty race so they could get buzzed. Making the dash today on to the next plug with enough cash to buy them out of the business. And everywhere you go, just keep on pushing dope. Yeah, however hard it's been, get up and push again. When it all got killed, saw all the faces gracelessly tilt, saw all the places laced with green wilt. What a disgrace for all that they built. Well, what that got to do with your millions? If it ain't gold, get out of your feelings. Streets got beef, that's why you put grills in. Show them teeth, then shoot up they buildings. That's what it do. Living at the end of the sentence, you run on with the commas and they won't even mention the Polican for culture, Samian intervention to split the coal and keep the cola rolling perfection. Break the law where the work gotta stretch then. Ain't gotta sell the soft, give the work an erection. Ain't gotta get it off or end up in correction. Get it to every jerk in your section. And everywhere you go, yeah, just keep on pushing dope. However hard it's been, get up and push again. Yeah, and if you feeling hurt, just keep on pushing work. Wherever you may roam, just keep on pushing on. Once again back, it's the incredible. Guess the feeling wasn't indelible. Masticated up all the edibles, still ain't tripping. Apathy had to make out a body. The status quo avatar opportunity is creating a capital and no cap. Audiences are infinitely more valuable when they thinking they ugly and acting fat and unfashionable. Blue blocker chucks and a glowing screen. Blue baby bottle and soda stream. More pixel equal a brighter dream. You gotta function to know the scene. Still a dream killer. Straight edges learning how to lean. Silhouette is chilling with stilettos and a meme. I got something muddy better. Hope it's stronger than caffeine. Drink it, let them know that. Overheat, let it breathe. Come on and touch it, might be what you actually want. A waste of energy debating the mechanical for genitals when gender is so easily programmable. You know that. Beating it without leaving a bruise. Out the window, whatever you choose. Cameras are tracking your every move. So give them something that they can use. Modify energy with a click. Skin is impractical for a dick. What's the disease if you aren't sick? Consciousness is a memory stick, and that means that you can plug it in and feel what they believe. Drive it harder till you know them, you will never be relieved. In this moment at your fingertips is everything you need. In a world full of feeling for your impulses to feed, long as you agree that. Yeah. Okay. Overheat, let it breathe. Come back for motor stroke and leap. Rubber free, it's rational and no compete. Keep the beat in fashion that will never be more elite. You can let your passion drip down on the floor. Are you sure? You need to be there keeping score. 1-0 is all you need to overload. Crack the code, open the sequence, take it slow. So you know. As up in the sky so you can see them when you're on your back. You might even see the day two with sun rays satellites that replace the clouds. Beautiful stars, you got more bars on mobile, don't you now? Get what you want, wherever the place, better be ready to go. You are a perfect picture, pulled out from your memory, so might as well to face your face to face, glistening in golden shower. And right in the golden hour in the middle of the golden city. So pretty, give all your power because everyone safe and sound, this how family do. Only homies around, everyone here is crew. Something foul in the air, something feeling askew. Wind is in the pipes, is that whistle calling for you? Don't holler, it's cool. Windows boarded and sealed, doors are bolted and locked. Product cooking on pace, weaponry fully stocked. Bodies sleeping in shifts, other bodies keep watch. Bullets of anybody caught running up in the spot. The pop, drop the light, so drop low. Something shot through the trees. Came straight through the front door, then homie dropped to his knees. Blood seeping from his neck as he struggled to breathe. Wooden floors stained wet, get soft the more that he bleeds. He leaves, believe, didn't know when something what was coming. It was creeping on the come up, now it's right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in your bone a minute. When you shiver, make a sliver big enough for it to have a space. Ripped, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace. But it truly doesn't give a fuck about the fear you feeling. It is here to make you understand that nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Nothing to pray for. Nothing is safe. Nothing is. Drop the light and get low. All is quiet and still. Peering through the window, staring over the field. Scent of death in the air and nothing out there looks real. Close the homie's eyes now is not the time to be feeling really load up. Furniture to the walls, barricade you inside. Lose the light in the hallway, everyone gon' be fine. Phone that no one should call starts to ring at one time. All the homies' eyes slide to it, then the wall split from the outside. The air rushes in, it's cold as fuck. Bullets slapping like hail. More homies struck down, the mission has failed. The wheel splinter, chandelier falls and crashes. Hard glass and steel everywhere, and every throat screams in protest. You all are dying, and really won't anyone care. Truth like death comes for everyone. Barely had to summon what was coming, it was creeping on a come up, now it's right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in your bone a minute when you shiver, make a sliver big enough for it to have a space. Ripped, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace, but it truly doesn't give a fuck about the fear you feeling. It is here to make you understand that nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Nothing to pray for. Nothing is safe. Nothing is. Death is coming for you, but you already knew that shit. Thought the clicker brought you some safety up in this pack, but it didn't add up. Back up, stand up, strike a pose with your get up. That's what they like, they suppose. They gon' rack up, stack up that stuff that you stole, but the fact of status wrapped up in black cold caskets could not be ignored. Running so fast you had an award. Homies got gassed up cash from that score. Y'all could've made a dash just after one more, but the foot up on the gas and mashed round the corner. Only one man was sent to the coroner. Wasn't part of the plan, but damn, the fast forward whip was too quick to flip and fast forward. The past smashed every wall, pillar, and floorboard. Ashes to ashes, dust in the lung. Fire now and everything, gasoline been poured. Last bit of action before you succumb. Try and catch a glance of what could have done this. Something about how we walk, remind you of someone. You turn, you see a gun, a man with no face, a golden halo that could be the sun. Yeah, never had to summon what was coming. It was creeping on a come up, now it's right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in your bone a minute when you shiver, make a sliver big enough for it to have a space. Ripped, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace, but it truly doesn't give a fuck about the fear you feeling. It is here to make you understand that nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Nothing to pray for. Nothing is safe. Nothing is. Okay, thumbs up for the bombs drop for the resource, running low, killing many, okay. Safe harbors set up offshore for the rich, if you got money, you gon' be okay. Stock markets never stop anymore, people locked on the floor trading all day. Farmers stop when the crops are with less than the land that they start selling away. Internet entering into homes via phones, online is the thing they say. Speed of thought is a boom for communication, borders break is the link for trade. Allies made to be safe and to maintain the status of currency in play. Tech is king and the life that it brings to the table is changing the things you pay for. Virtual sex is a mess, but the tissue by the desktop keep it clean, okay. Underground they can start to acknowledge sound of the glitch in the beats they make. MP3, SD2, PCM, AU, ALAC, and wave. Getting hard to imagine expanding a thought when it's not any breathing space. That's what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? No, math ain't math, mad motherfuckers ain't making rent. So, history and future belong to the 1% though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, that's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains. So, freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains. So they saying, damn kid, all he doing is playing games. Oh really? Still get endorphins from spending money though. Virtual or physical, guess what the bank is coming for? Everybody crazy for staying, but no one running, no. Maybe cause it really ain't nowhere under the sun to go. Normal and the tax and they tariff what you imagine. So stop your dreaming, even if evening is gonna be lasting for ever be a pawn they believing that they can master, though they never wanted to look behind the eyes of a hacker, okay.
Wow. Oh my God. That was the greatest. That was seriously one of the best things that's ever happened on this show. And I am completely I'm just blown out of the water. That was, yeah, just so amazing. And we're so lucky to get to do some of these things here on the show. Clipping. So, yeah. I don't even have words now. I got no words. Finally, somebody figured out a way to shut Tom up, huh? No, that was great. The album's called Dead Channel Sky, the latest album. Came out earlier this year. That was so fantastic. And I'm just completely leveled by that. Phone number is 201-989-0012. Thank you to Clipping for coming by. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. In the chat, the Trumps have been steamrolled. I've been steamrolled. I'm one of the chumps now. Now I know what it's like to be one of the chumps. It had to happen one of these days. I just got steamrolled. I just got steamrolled. Had to happen. Yeah, I would do whatever I could to see Clipping live, and they have dates, I think, early next year, I think. I was looking, let's see, we'll link to all that stuff. Let's see. Doot. Yeah, it looks like everything is early next year. A lot of February shows. Yeah, that's a must see. See, I don't even know what to say. On my own show, my words have been taken away from me. What were we talking about? The movies that you refuse to see, or the TV shows you refuse to see. Let's see if we got callers on hold. There's a few people on hold. Are we going to be joined by anyone from Clipping?
Yeah, I can have them come in.
Yeah, just real quick. I'd love to just say hi.
Cool.
And thank them. Oh, that was so good. It's so good. Even they had a Warriors hat on, and I'm cool with that. Usually we don't allow Golden State Warriors logos in the studio. I'll overlook it for this. Yeah, let's we'll say hi and then we'll get back to the phones. 201-989-0012. Why are people asking me about the Yankees? I don't care. Hey, how are you? You can go anywhere you like. I think we might need one more chair. Let's see. How are you? That was fantastic. Oh my God. We good? Yeah, let's. I think we can make it happen. The team rushing in. We got that. Awesome. Thanks so much. Thank you, Andrew. No, you're doing it. You're making it all happen. Yeah.
Just like right here. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't.
Yes.
Are there phones for us?
Oh, we really don't even need them. Honestly, we're not gonna take calls or anything. It's just a force of. I just keep them on the whole time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thanks, Andrew. Well, that was one of the best things I've ever scene here. I've been doing the show for 25 years, and now the new bar has been set.
Yeah.
Really. Seriously. Thanks so much for coming down and doing that. That was just
thanks, man.
fantastic.
Oh, thanks,
Well, thanks so much for having us.
Yeah. No, this is exciting. Look, we even are allowing. Usually we have a no Golden State Warriors policy.
Oh man,
but look, your hat you're bringing back. That's like giving me some.
I don't even know which one I'm wearing. Oh yeah, that's like we
I'm
believe.
getting some,
It's like
Donald Foyle vibes,
yeah.
or Eric
It's
Dampier.
Baron Davis. Like it's the we believe era.
Yeah. No. Well, it's seriously. So, it's such an interesting thing with like some people's relation to noise is such an interesting thing that some people how they define music, and it's like I don't know. I've like when did stuff that wasn't conventionally melodic or pleasing make sense to you all?
Just personally, like in our
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah, just like-
I think. I mean, my story is generally. I think I liked jazz, and I think I accidentally bought a late John Coltrane album when I was too young to really get it.
Yeah.
And I listened to it, and the first time I heard it, I was like, this is fraudulent. This is nonsense. This is not what music is supposed to be. This doesn't sound like what I thought it would. But in those days, it was $18.99 for a CD, and I was committed. Like that was my disc that month.
And that is how it is also. Like it's like when you bought it, first of all, you looked for it, and then you found it, and then you bought it, and you're just like, well, I better like this. I'm going to do everything I can to like this, because I just, it is such a funny thing that now, like, it's such an advantage now for, people growing up that they're just like, oh, I heard about this band, like Can, and now I just heard everything. I got everything, which like I remember looking for months for those albums.
Totally.
And then
I'm not always sure it's an advantage, but
it's different.
It's different.
The consumption might not be the advantage.
I think I find it so much more difficult now to like really get into stuff than I used to, and that part of that's just getting old. But the other part is that like you used to have to like work for it a little bit, and like when you wanted to find who an artist was associated with, you had to read some liner notes and like do
The experience is gone of going to the record store and going to all of your favorite band's sections to just see if there was an album you hadn't heard of.
Yeah.
That experience is completely gone. Yeah.
I just remember when like I knew an album was coming from some band like on like an indie label that the release schedule is a little up for grabs in terms of when it actually shows up in the store. Just being like calling, just being like, you ever knew the Volcano Suns album yet? It'd be like, not yet. Then clearly they knew it was that annoying guy just wouldn't stop. Or they're probably just like, we need to order 80 copies of that because everybody's calling. It was one kid 80 times. It really is the relationship to it is so interesting that like everything can be at your fingertips, and like you're competing with just everything now because we're in such like a hardware is how things change now, as much as like like the idea like oh, this era of music is this and this era of it's almost like the hardware is the face of change for stuff, like how you consume the music, where you used to just be like, hey, you have a record player, and it's like, oh, now I have a CD player, or like you had a record player, then I got a tape player, the CD player, like that was decades worth of technology, and now it's just like you got the iPod, you got the iPad, you got the and it's just like, and it feels like people now, music is like more internal for them, like it's like more private, and it just like comes down to like where that is as much about the consumption of music as the music is the how you're listening to it.
Well, and the accessibility has made it just like backgrounds to everyone's life at all times. It's your commute, and it's completely inside your head. It's not a box that lives in a part of your house that you sit down and pay attention to. It's just absolutely constant in every situation. And I don't know. We battle that just, I think, because we are a music that is impossible not to like. You can't put us on the background. We're not music for a dinner party.
No.
It's not going to be on a chill out playlist.
Yeah.
We're not going to get these millions of
Yeah.
Spotify plays just being on like ambient, relaxing spa vibe or whatever.
Yeah, you're not gonna have some Spotify. Not a.
Wait for the next album though.
Like coffee shop. It's always like those playlists where it's just like smooth coffee shop. and then there's like those playlists always like fall apart after like 5 songs anyway. You're just like, this isn't smooth the coffee shop. Like, you're so far off.
What
target.
coffee shops are you going to?
Yeah, just like What are some like proud things that you've managed to turn into music, like for crazy sources and things?
I'm pretty proud of our song that's just an alarm clock.
Yeah.
We didn't play it, but on your show, but we do have a song that the beat is really just a recording of an alarm clock.
Of your alarm clock.
Of my wife's alarm clock, which she had to retire after that song.
It sounded very
annoying.
pointed to her to make a song out of the worst sound in
Well,
her
it was
life.
this idea of a sound that's like actually not that like timbrally harsh, but is conceptually harsh because it wakes us up every morning, and so it's and so to make something beautiful out of something that's like kind of culturally unpleasant as opposed to just timbrally unpleasant. It was sort of the idea there.
Of it, the meaning of it.
And it was a lot harder to do than you would think listening to it, because it really just sounds like a recording of an alarm clock.
Took some work.
It is interesting though, with like just that earlier thing you had mentioned in the like listening to the late period Coltrane and stuff like that, like the squall, like that was for me like it's almost like the sound of like a refrigerator humming is like not that far away from like the sounds I heard on like Bomb Squad mixes and stuff. You're just like kind of like, it's just what you're doing with the sound. And I mean Bomb Squad has to be just a huge
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the beginning of we've always sort of said that was like the beginning of all this for us personally, and I think for the type of music we make. When we first came out in like 2012 or so, like a lot of the interviews we would do, people would thought it like, I guess we were getting these questions as if we were somehow like out of nowhere. This is sui generis, like totally new music, and then we'd invented something. And we always wanted to emphasize, it's like, well, I think it's a logical extension out of Public Enemy or something like that. Like that this, and that early hip hop was experimental. It was like, making music out of what you have around, like the trash, your family's records, the broken equipment you looted during the blackout in New York, like all these sort of things, like, and like hacking your hardware to do turntablism, like to scratch records, which is like not what they're designed for.
Yeah, no, for me I'm grateful for a lot of things, but one thing I'm grateful for is that I got to come up when I came up with, and like, because like those records, like It Takes a Nation of Millions was just like I remember I just drove around and I just kept driving around where I was just like, I can't believe this is like, that there's an album of this. And it was so intense. And then just later, I'm just like, you learn about like, oh, there's an ESG sample on there. And like you hear, like you just, the whole thing starts to reveal itself. But it's like they were ahead of everybody the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being so jealous in 3rd grade. My sister went to go see Public Enemy. And she's older than me, and she got to go, and I was in 3rd grade, and my parents decided it was a little too rough for me. But she brought me back a T-shirt that I wore like every day of 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. I still have that shirt. It's wrecked.
Well, what was the first show you were allowed to see?
I saw Diggable Planets.
Okay.
In 6th grade. I saw Diggable Planets. And now Ishmael from Diggable Planets, if you remember them, he's he works at Sub Pop Records, label. He's a label mate, but he's also an A&R at the label. He's like I think he's the one. Ultimately, he's the one who they were like, "Does Ish like clipping? Should we sign them?"
we did a track together.
I told him that when we first met in person. I was like, "Man, my first concert was with you," and he was like, "I'm so old," but he was also like 17 at that show. So I'm like, "Whatever, you weren't that old, bro."
I mean, my first concert by myself was a Souls of Mischief concert that we went to together. Actually, we've known each other for a very long time, but my first concert was probably P-Funk concert.
We used to go to. His dad took us to see P-Funk All Stars once a year for most of our childhood.
Yeah. What was your first? How do you remember?
My first like show that I went to on my own without my parents' involvement, like loud show, was that punk ska band, the Hippos.
Okay.
Who I went to see just because friends were going, and I went to the barn at UC. I grew up in Riverside. The barn at UC Riverside is where all the punk shows were. And I think the first one, that was like really when I first started going to shows, probably in the 9th grade, and that was the Hippos. I'm pretty sure that was the first one. I saw a bunch of like pretty cool, like I saw Laurel Aitken there, and some pretty cool older ska stuff there too. But
that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I saw Rick Springfield.
Wow.
Hey, all right. Not bad.
Hell yeah.
That was, I was being a good big brother, taking my sister to see her favorite Rick Springfield. But the crazy thing is, Sparks opened for Rick Springfield. So, like, the first band I guess I ever saw was Sparks.
That's
live.
That's amazing.
Bonkers.
Yo.
Like, and then, like, I asked Rick Springfield about it, like, a few years ago. I was like, yeah, I saw you. Sparks was the opening band. He's like, people hated Sparks. Wow. He's like, wow, that one was for me. And like my fans, the 14-year-olds did not want Sparks.
I feel like we did a bit of a tour opening for the Flaming Lips a bunch of years ago. I think it was the same vibe. Like they were really into us and their fans were not.
Like, it's those shows where somebody from the band has to come out and tell the audience, like, hey, this is one of our favorite bands.
Please stop
we need
throwing
you to be nice to
things.
them. And please welcome. It's just like we're gonna have to soften the blow.
To be fair, the Flaming Lips fans are really nice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They cultivate a very nice
They weren't gonna
crowd,
throw things
but
at
they
us.
definitely
Some
were
of them.
like they had dropped their drugs a little too early for us to be coming up while we were playing. Like they should have waited. Like you'd see their eyes just,
not with this playing. I'm not ready. This is not. I wanted to hear something a little easier.
Yeah.
Now with there's an interesting thing with all the words, like how it's so rapid fire. It becomes like it's like for me, it's like I can choose to like listen to the words, or to just take it as just like another instrument, and because it is like it fits right into the fabric of everything.
Yeah, early on, a lot of stuff, like I was kind of the only rhythmic element of the song. Also, not the only rhythmic element, but like we would kind of use the lyrics as like a spine, like the thing that you would hold on to rhythmically. And so yeah, there's definitely is that in there that we've like gotten very good at. Like I've gotten very proficient at this like very precise kind of delivery that like helps follow along with just where we are in the song, whether or not you're following the music.
What's funny, we've learned to sort of trade off who's the predictable element here. Like if the beat is kind of really all over the place, then the cadence of the rapping needs to be very, very ordered. And if it's the opposite, then we can make a really sort of ordered thing, and the cadence of the rapping can be a little freer. But
yeah. Oh, look, this was so cool. I'm so happy you came down and did this. I really appreciate it. So you're going to do shows next year? Is that?
Yeah, we just finished our touring for the year. So
for this year, but we just announced a bunch of shows in February.
So we're allowed to talk about it.
Yes, that's right.
I
We
was
announced
about to
them.
bite my
Sick.
tongue.
All right.
We posted
Not only
it
are we
yesterday.
allowed to, we're supposed to.
We're supposed to. Yeah, that's the one thing we were supposed to say.
Right,
is that
we're saying it.
Pre-sale tickets are tomorrow. They go on sale tomorrow, and then non-pre-sale tickets go on sale on Friday. The only way you can get the pre-sale tickets is with a code that you get from seeing the thing on our Instagram. I don't know what the difference is anymore, but that's
I think we're gonna.
I think we're posting the code tomorrow,
Sure.
so it's the same.
Tomorrow, Wednesday morning,
You're so good at
there's
this.
going to be a code. Everybody go
There
to
may be
Instagram.
several codes.
There
I don't
might
really
be.
know how this
Yes.
works, but like you'll be able to buy tickets tomorrow.
Well, it's amazing. The album is so great. This is just a total thrill. And I thank you so much for coming down and being a part of everything here. And I am going to play something so we can do a transition. Because otherwise it's 3 minutes of the cameras getting knocked over. Yeah. Well, I'm going to play in honor of Sub Pop. The other person who works at Sub Pop that I still can't believe when I get like a package from Sub Pop.
Oh, Mark.
And it says Mark.
That's such a
still
trip.
like, there are times when I'm just like, and like when I went up and they showed me around one time and I was just kind of like, he's just working there, and you're just like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
it's incredible.
People got to work somewhere. So he's like an all timer for me.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
You get to see him
Hero.
up there as like
Absolute hero.
That's a true mind blower. Well, let's play Mudhoney, and thanks to Clipping, and get those tickets tomorrow. Everybody, we'll be back in a minute.
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded.
right? Clipping. How cool was that? What a great, great time that was. And what a great, great show we have here. The best show. We get to do all sorts of fun stuff. It's really a highlight of all of our lives. 25 years of the show. Holy moly. This is the week. It's the final show before we hit the road. Saturday in Brooklyn, sold out. Sunday in Brooklyn, not sold out. Still tickets available. Great show. James Austin Johnson, Julie Klausner, Carl Newman, other surprises. It's going to be me. It's going to be John Worster. It's going to be AP Mike. Next night, 13th, Philadelphia. Kurt Vile in the house. Going to be so much fun. That's going to be a good one. 15th, LA. Lodge Room. Nathan Fielder. Jason Gore. Other surprises. And then the following week, the 21st, Chicago. Talia Hall. White Mystery, the great band White Mystery, reuniting for the show. Unbelievable that White Mystery, I love them, love them, love them, love them so much. Alex, Francis, they're going to be doing their thing. I am beyond thrilled. Come and check the shows out. Thebestshow.net. That's where it happens. White Mystery broke up. They packed it in, and they are getting back together for this show. Unbelievable. Can't wait. 201-989-0012 if you want to get in on the action and call The Best Show. That's the number you call. Let's go back to the phones. 201-989-0012. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, who's this?
This is Erica from Baltimore.
Erica from Baltimore. This is great. I'm so glad to hear from you, Erica. You were gone for...
I'm coming to the Philly.
You're coming to the Philly show?
I'm coming to the Philly show.
Amazing.
I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm so thrilled. That's so cool. You were away for a bunch of years, a long time. Some would say that it's been a while, but you're back. And Erica, it's so great to have you back. And the Philly show is going to be super fun. Now,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could make it work logistically, but it is happening, and I'm super excited.
somebody's going to be tearing up 95, going through the Fort McHenry Tunnel.
Nah, I'm on the other side of the city. I don't have to deal with
You don't
any of
have to
that.
deal with the tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm north. I'm
Okay.
north.
Now, you have something for the topic, Erica?
I do. I do not ever want to see any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Okay.
There's nothing appealing. Maybe sort of a basic view, but it just looks like a bad testosterone fest. But I do love Kyle Kinane did a great bit on his release last year, where he goes through the anatomy of the Fast and Furious movies. And I liked that.
Did he talk about how the first movie is basically about stolen DVD players?
No.
The first movie, the plot of the first Fast and the Furious movie, I'm going to read it to you right now. Let me find this. Fast and Furious.
As close to the movie as I'm going to get.
Let's see. Fast and Furious. The first movie is, where are we at here? From 2001. Check this out. It stars Paul Walker as undercover LAPD officer Brian O'Connor, who is tasked with infiltrating a street racing crew suspected of involvement in a series of highway hijackings. They were hijacking DVD players from the back of tractor trailers. Then
I mean, I enjoyed that plot, like in
Mhm.
The Sopranos. But you know.
yeah, but then jump forward, and the Fast and Furious cars they're going across from skyscraper. They're like jumping from a skyscraper to another skyscraper. They're actually in space, which is the funniest thing that they went from, we got to stop these DVD players from getting stolen, to, yeah, this car can drive in outer space. A little bold with the moves.
I do like in Die Hard, I think, where he launches a car into a helicopter
Mhm.
while jumping out of the helicopter or out of the car. I think it was one of the Die Hard movies. I can appreciate that, but there's just nothing about the cast, nothing about that appeals to me.
No,
But Punch Drunk Love, I did want to jump on for the Paul Thomas Anderson conversation. I'm
Okay.
very excited about that because Punch Drunk Love is my favorite of his movies and one of my favorite movies in the whole wide world. I just think it's perfect in every way.
Yeah, that is a
I was
fantastic.
glad to hear you got some votes.
Yeah, of course. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, what is a franchise that you like, Erica? The one that you would see every movie in?
Well, I was very excited about the Beetlejuice, sequel many years later. It wasn't a great movie, but I was excited that it existed. And then I'm via my son, I did get into some Marvel stuff. I like the Thor. Thor is okay. And I don't know. I've been so engrossed in kid movies for years. I don't know what series. I mean, not like Superman. Oh, the old Superman stuff. I used to like Superman 3, which is objectively a terrible movie, but I was young and I loved Richard Pryor.
It's not a good movie. Superman 3.
Not a good movie at all.
movie.
It's terrible.
No.
So bad. So bad.
Not good.
Yeah.
No. And
No.
Superman 4 that's the one that's just like, oh no. That's like, what's it called? Quest for Peace? Where he's like, it's like a nuclear, it's like an after school special about the horrors of nuclear weapons, which are horrible, to be fair, but the Superman
I know
movie,
a series. I do.
not so good.
I do. I love the Hunger Games movies. I am a sucker of all the young adult sort of vehicles. I love those books and movies. So that probably is my favorite series.
Okay.
'Cause I like all of them equally.
Now, say one of your kids. You have two kids? Two?
I have two. Yeah.
One of your kids comes to
Two.
you and says, "Mother, would you watch the Fast and Furious movies with me, please?" It would mean.
I mean,
so
I am
much to
kind of
me.
a sucker.
It would mean so much to me, Mother.
No, because I think they're toxic. They just seem bad. And I let my kids watch all kinds of stuff. But I am a sucker for if they want to see something in the theater. Like, I will likely take them to see it.
I hear you.
If they really want to. We love to go to the movies. In fact, I own some chicken jockeys from when we went to these, I don't know, they were not giveaways, they were promotional items from the Minecraft movie. And I do think that 7th grader might change her mind.
Okay.
Later. It was kind of a cute movie.
I'm being
and I do
reminded.
love Jack Black.
Yeah. I'm being reminded in the chat that I guess at some point I said I would not watch the movie Chappie. Still haven't seen it. And then Slocker, our friend Sherry, is saying, I'm going to watch Good Boy, which that movie, I don't know if I can handle that movie. I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't know Good Boy.
It's about a dog.
I know Chappie.
It's about a dog fighting supernatural stuff, I think. I can't. I'll be worried about the dog the whole time.
I was going to say, is the dog in any danger? I mean, it
Yeah, the
sounds like
dog's in danger the whole movie.
So, no.
These ghouls
No,
are trying to
thank
kill
you.
the dog. I can't sit there and watch that.
No.
I
I'll
can't do
pass.
it. That's a pass for me. I can't do it. I can't watch that poor
I'd rather
dog.
watch all the Paul Thomas Anderson movies. He leaves the animals alone, for the most part. The humans get it, but
Erica, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Next Monday. Thank you so much
I
for
will see
calling.
you.
I'll see you then, and you have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. My friend, I went to see a show the other day. It's been a weird week. Good and Poochie passed away. My beloved dog, Good and Poochie. Otherwise known as Best Show the Dog. What a great dog. Yeah. She lived a long life, but it's still just devastating when you lose a pet. And Good and Poochie passed away. Her name was Emmy the whole time. I can say that now. I always called her Good and Poochie. Yeah. That was a lot of my week, was just feeling that and being very sad about Good and Poochie. And yeah, so thanks everybody who sent nice condolences and all that. I appreciate all of it. And it was my first anniversary on the weekend. So my lovely wife, Julia, she surprised me with tickets for my favorite, one of my favorites, Sunday, the Fabulous Forum, a.k.a. the Kia Forum. And Kias are fabulous cars, so I guess it still is the Fabulous Forum. We went to see Dua Lipa. Man, that was the nicest surprise. I love Dua Lipa. And so we went to the Forum, which is in Los Angeles, across the street from the Giant Stadium. What's that called? What's that stadium called? Football Land or something. I forget what it's called. It's where all the big football games happen. Football Town, something like that. The Fabulous Forum. Get there. Nice seats. Then the show starts. And this Dua Lipa, this is one of the best performers I've ever seen. She can sing. Amazing voice. She's dancing like crazy. I never saw somebody dance so much. I never saw somebody, because the thing is with Dua Lipa, SoFi Stadium, thank you, not Football Land. And this show had lasers. It had the production value was astounding. So much fun, but man, she holds it down so much. It's like one of the this is like, look, I'm happy being myself. I'm happy being Tom. People are like, oh, I wish I was that so-and-so. I'd trade places with this so-and-so, that one. I'd trade places. I'd trade places with the Jake Paul. Oh, I would trade places with Mr. Beast. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care how much money these nitwits have. I'm happy with who I am and where I am in my life. I wouldn't change. I wouldn't trade places with anybody. Except Dua Lipa. I think that's the only person I would consider trading places with. Because Dua Lipa is like basically a superhero. She can do whatever. She's super talented. She looks amazing. She has this book club that she does. Mike, are you there, Mike?
I'm here, Tom.
Mike, do you know about Dua Lipa at all?
No.
Dua Lipa
Not really.
Has a book club.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Service 95. And I've seen her she does these interviews with the authors. And
nice. Okay.
You watch these interviews, Mike. I am not kidding you. She was talking to George Saunders in one. She picks really great books. Really.
Okay. All right. Cool.
She was talking
Not
to
like
George.
Kelly Ripa's club.
It's a little more. It's a little more substantive than maybe Kelly Ripa's book club. Like, she was talking to George Saunders, and he's saying like, "Oh my God, no, nobody ever asked me that question before." Like her questions are like, like she's the real deal.
Yeah,
she's really reading the books. She's not just like kind of, just like putting her name, putting a sticker on the front of the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, she really.
No, I'm always glad when people are encouraging reading, because I think it's dying out, man. I think it's just social media is taking over people's attention, and to read a book, it just seems too demanding for people that are trained to be ADD. I mean, I don't know. And I'm talking about people I know, friends.
Well, I agree, Mike. I agree. It's very easy to lose the skill of reading, of sticking with a book.
Right.
And I know a lot of people who they did read and they truly can't, they don't do it anymore. They're just, and they think they can't do it anymore, and they might not be able to do it anymore because they've kind of atrophied.
I mean, that sort of happened to me a little bit when I was out of work. What made me read a lot was a commute. I had like a long commute, so I was stuck in a train or a bus for a couple hours a day. So that sort of forced my hand. But once I got out of that, I had to get back to it. I think it was around, maybe during COVID. I was just forcing myself, each night to read. And I got back into it. And now I'm usually juggling a couple books.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with the Elia Kazan book, which is like, 800 plus pages. But it's so interesting. There's so many great cameos, He just knew all these famous people, and they all have walk-ons in this book. So it just keeps you going.
Yeah, no, it's sometimes those big books are a nice, it just feels like an accomplishment. Like you really feel like you're in the game when you put back a big kind of door stopper.
Right.
And I just got sent, and hopefully he'll be a guest on the show at some point, Joe Boyd, the producer, and he was in Fairport Convention.
Yeah, wow.
He just wrote a book called, let's find the name of it. He has a new book called "And the Roots of Rhythm Remain."
Okay.
It's called a journey through global music, and
Okay.
I mean this is an 800 pager also.
Wow. Okay.
Just they sent it to me. I'm going to start reading it, and then hopefully hopefully we'll get Joe Boyd on the show. That would be really cool.
I'm going to see Richard Thompson on my birthday in a couple of weeks.
Amazing. Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
It's but yeah, with those big books like that, what's
your
biggest
favorite
book?
door stopper?
Probably Count of Monte Cristo. I really just enjoyed that. It was like 1,200 pages, but it was fun. It was just a fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun book.
I have your copy. I ended up with that book.
That's right.
I started reading it. Yeah, it was going, but for whatever reason, I put it down.
Very easy. And that's the thing with these gigantic books. It's very easy to be like, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. Let me just do one thing, and then I'm going to get back to you. And then, and I'll just do this other, I got to just read this other thing. And then, don't worry, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's like, I can't remember what was happening in the thing. I'm 400 pages deep, and I can't remember anything. Do I have to start over?
Yeah. No, I've got a bunch of books I've put down. They still have the bookmarks in them. Speaking of Pynchon, I never finished Mason and Dixon, and I was enjoying it. It was enjoyable, and then I just hit a spot, I guess, when they got the chains out. And I put it down, and I'm like, I'm still looking at it on the shelf. I'm like, I'm going to finish that,
Yeah.
I want to finish that climb,
And then you look, you're just like, which character? Who is this character again?
Well, that's it. Yeah.
What are they talking about?
It was pretty much just two main characters, so it wasn't that complicated.
Okay.
Gravity's Rainbow, on the other hand, I told you, I think I only had like 75, 50 pages left. I left it on the bus, and it was like, I didn't really feel compelled to get another copy.
All right.
Although I have copies now.
Okay.
But even if I went back to read the last 75 pages, the comprehension was very low with that book for me. I think they have these guides that you could read with it.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I would need for that. But
Mike, I bought Gravity's Rainbow. I bought a Gravity's Rainbow guide.
There you go.
And I still hit a wall on that thing. I felt so stupid. And other people were like, no, it's kind of a dumb book. It's funny. And I'm like, what? How dumb am I?
Yeah. And back to Vineland, which one battle after another is inspired by.
Yeah.
What I liked about that book, that was sort of the breakthrough with me, because I was having difficulty with Pynchon, and then I read that book and I'm like, oh, these characters are like, because the knock against Pynchon is that his characters are flat, they're two-dimensional, and but I thought the characters in Vineland were like more human, you know, and that's why I felt like one battle after another gave us sort of flat characters, that they that's why I think he could, if he stuck to the book, I think it could have been really interesting. And the book sort of made more sense because it was set in the 80s during the Reagan years, and it was hippies getting older and dealing with, their failed aspirations, when they were in the 60s. So it was interesting. I don't know why he felt that he couldn't just keep it to that, but
he told the story he wanted to tell.
No, he made his decisions.
Yeah. Now, what's the biggest book that you feel was just like, that you read and you were just like, I'm calling shenanigans on that one. That was not, that is, it was just long. It wasn't great. Because a lot of times you imbue these books with a big book. It gets like, it's got to be great because it's huge.
Well, for me, it would probably be Magic Mountain, Thomas Mann.
Okay.
And I had read other things by him, short stories. And I don't know, some friends of mine just said that was a great book, and you know, some people liked it, and so I read it. I mean, it's about a guy who goes into a sanitarium, and not much happens. But you know what, Tom? I finished that book. You know, it sort of, it was weirdly compelling for me. There's a part where they're listening to music, and you know, there's a whole little dissertation about music. You know, I kind of enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And I finished it, you know, so take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
If you're looking for action, maybe don't check out the Magic Mountain.
Yeah, that might not be the place that you're gonna. You're not gonna get
not a lot of
itch
action.
scratched.
They're wrapping themselves in blankets most of the time. You know, sitting out on the porch. Yeah, I mean, that's what I remember about this book.
You know what book I think is the best book is well, let me tell, a friend of mine agrees with this, and I'm going to let them tell you about
Oh,
it.
he's got the order. Hold that book up, please. Okay. One of the great books.
What is the deal?
That's my second favorite book of all
the
time.
Bible,
You know what my
yes.
first is?
Yeah.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Nothing beats the Bible. Nothing beats the Bible. Not even the art of the deal. Not even close.
Listen to this, Tom. So one of my regular bartenders at my local place, you know, she's a younger woman, probably like I think she's in her 30s, and I don't know. She was talking about a book about Oswald or the JFK assassination. I hadn't heard of this book. I can't remember the title now. But then what I did was I gave her, I had like extra copies of Libra, Don DeLillo.
Yeah.
So she read that. And then she said she was a Kurt Vonnegut fan. So she's currently got Masters of Atlantis.
Okay.
But speaking of the Bible, she's going through, I guess, a thing. She wants to read the Bible. I said, well, I did it.
Yeah.
And I literally said, give me a pen and paper.
Yeah.
And I told her which chapters are worth which books are worth reading.
Yeah.
And save her a lot of time, I think.
Yeah. There's a few detours there.
Yeah.
According to the way you talked about it. Look, when it comes to JFK, of course, I know a lot of people feel that there's so much to learn about JFK, but I feel like, just like you boiled the Bible down to a few choice chapters, I feel you can boil the whole JFK thing down to this phrase, Mike. JFK blown away. What else do I got to say?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
JFK blown away. What else do I got to say? We didn't start the fire. That's how he chose to end that song. JFK blown away. What do I got to say?
Well, at least he was honest.
Yeah, he didn't have anything left to say. He certainly said way too much with that song. Like, told us all about children of the Litamite.
Heavy.
He was getting heavy. Beej was trying to lay some heavy stuff on us. Let me see. Do I have any calls? You know what I'm going to do, folks? We're going to end the show, and we're going to go over to the rest show, where we're just going to keep talking. We'll keep taking your calls. And if you want to be in the chat for it, be in the chat. The rest show is the best show post-show. And that is where you can, you get that through supporting the show on the Patreon. Patreon.com/thebestshow. It's just for the patrons. Join us over there. Thanks to Clipping for coming down and playing. And
what's up, Pudge? Mikey here.
Hold on.
What was that outgoing?
You know what we have? Can you? Actually, I meant to play that. I'm so sorry. We have a Newbridge Notes to play, which is the hotline. The hotline in Newbridge. We're going to play Newbridge Notes. Somebody left a message. Let's check that out now, and then we will say goodbye for Best Show, and we'll see you over on the Rest Show. Let's check it out.
What's up, Pudge? Mikey here. What was that outgoing message? Is it a joke? It's a hotline? You're weird. Two things. Settle a bet between me and Reggie. He says, Never Mind the Bollocks, Here Come the Sex Pistols came out in 78. But I think it came out in 77. I'm right? Secondly, I don't know why I thought of this, but it's so funny. You know how back in the 70s and 80s, every now and then there'd be like an episode of whatever, Fantasy Island or Love Boat, where an actor would portray two people, like twins, you know? Marty Landau, I think, does that on an episode of Columbo. I'm sure there's more, but I haven't been able to find anything on YouTube about this, but I've got a vivid memory of being like, I don't know, 13, 14, and there was an episode of Miami Vice where David Hasselhoff plays whatever four is. Is that quintuplets? Quintuplets, I guess. Four siblings. No, five! 4 siblings, and he plays one of the siblings as like a 10-year-old in a flashback. He was 36 when he shot this episode. It was like, what's that movie you love that I hate? Martin Short is in it. The Clifford. And what's that line you think is so funny that I don't get at all? It's like, I think my nephew's name is Atticus. Like, what's funny about that? Oh, you're weird. Anyway, so one of the brothers that he plays is like an L7 business guy, super square. One's a beach bum. One is literally a rocket scientist, you know, with the glasses with the, you know, the white adhesive around the bridge, like Revenge of the Nerds. But the fourth brother is the best. He's a punk rocker. His name is Max Damage. It's everything you want like a punk character on a sitcom or a TV show to be. Fake mohawk, dumb makeup, like leather pants and everything, you know. But like it's all brand new, so it's not like real punk. But you know, of course he's in a band too, and he's a singer in the band. This band, I think it's a great name for a band. I've never heard of a band with this name. Nothing. So, Nothing.
Newbridge Notes. Mikey. That was great. Everybody, we will see you next week on The Best Show, and I will see you in Brooklyn and Philadelphia this Saturday, Sunday, Monday. TheBestShow.net. That's where you get your tickets. I will see you there. And now I'm going to see you over on The Rest Show, The Best Show post show. If you're a patron, head on over. In the meantime, we'll listen to something by Hailu Murgia.